Hey everyone, welcome back and happy Thursday. All right, guys. Well, I was trying to figure out did I want to record before or after this live today because I really wanted to save my energy for the live. All of these I am recording before the live. Um, I know it's going to be a good one, guys. This Salt Lake City is about to get insane. So we did that with Ashley, since this is going to come out after, with Ashley from Taste of Reality. If you didn't join us at 12 p.m. for the live, then definitely go be a part of the replay crew. But in the meantime, if you guys haven't already, go ahead, pop off in the comment section. Tell us where you're watching from. Smash the like button. If you're not subscribed, get subscribed. Yeah. And let's jump right in.
Cause no one can do it like we do it, like we do it, like we do it. Cause no one can do it like we do it, like we do it, like we do it.
All right, guys, where do we begin? Honestly, I don't even know. All I do know is that Margaret Josephs and Melissa Gorga are defending the hell out of Tamra Judge. And I'm guessing it's because they're friends. And yeah, okay. Let's start with this. All About the Real Housewives is the one who's coming out with this information. Melissa Gorga and Margaret Josephs are the latest Bravo celebrities to chime in on all of the controversy regarding the Real Housewives of Orange County star Tamra Judge. Now, Margaret recently admitted that she felt bad for Tamra Judge, saying the social media attacks on Tamra need to stop, and reminded viewers it's just a TV show. Melissa Gorga agreed and said on her podcast On Display that she agreed, explaining, I agree. I don't think it's right. And we're not just sitting here completely defending, but we all need to remember that she did she did bring the drama this season to the show, which everybody was asking. They wanted her to come back. Now, Melissa Gorga says that the fans have been wanting Tamra to come back after her firing. All of the fans were asking, the cameras to come back in Tamra's life. Listen, they know she stirs the pot. That's what she's good at. That's what she's good at calling people out. And she's a housewife. Melissa even added that Margaret Josephs and Tamra Judge are a lot alike. Something many viewers have also said. Melissa tells Margaret, she's the epitome of Margaret. She's a lot like you. When she asked, right? I mean, you take a lot of heat also on the show for things that you'll call out and that you do. Oh, okay. Well, Margaret did add into all of this when she spoke on the podcast. She said, I feel bad. She's very strong, and I think people don't realize she is human. We're human. And the attacks are, I think, a little bit too much. This is a TV show, and I think people don't realize, everyone can have their opinion. But this, when it goes down to like suing and attacking and the aggression, it upsets me. It hurts my heart, and everyone's like, Marge, why are you talking to the Tamra? And I'm not turning my back on my girlfriend. I'm not like that. I'm not going to be like, people are like, don't associate with her, this, that. This is a TV show for entertainment. People have fights, people disagree. You know what I'm saying? Margaret added that not everyone is going to agree with each other, explaining, and I'm not going to all of a sudden be like, oh, I'm not talking to the camera again. I don't like what happened on the show. That's not the way the world works. And I think it's been upsetting to me. It's upsetting me what's going on social media with the attacks against her. People don't have to agree with her. People could be upset with her. But to call, to end her and everyone, she should be sued and she should lose income and she should be canceled. I don't go for that at all. No, that is, to be fair, let me just chime in here really quick. I think that the cancel culture of it all, I find it to be very tired at this point. Like, unless somebody is legitimately like Ted Bundy, Jeffrey Dahmer, or just spewing disgusting shit trying to destroy people's lives, okay, then I understand. But canceling her and trying to completely destroy her life, I don't agree with that. However, I do know that I'm not the one filming with her. And I know a lot of the women and a lot of her castmates feel like, why not? She does it to us. She tries to cancel us. She tries to sit there and make us look like assholes. She tries to go after our kids, go after our businesses, go after our husbands. So why not? And then at that point, when people say that, it's like, how do you argue with that? You really can't. You're like, okay, you're right. And you're right. Like, you're right because, well, why not if she did it to you? But then also, Tamara, you're right because I do agree that you signed up to do a show and they really heavily compensate you for creating the drama. They brought you back for the ratings and the drama and to do said show. And that's exactly what you're delivering on. So, yeah, that's kind of fucked up. It's kind of what Brandi Glanville was saying at the end of her, well, during her lawsuit before she got dropped by her attorneys. She was saying, I was so rewarded at one point for all of this bad behavior, but now all of a sudden it's like I'm getting like held to the fire. Stassi Schroeder said the same thing, but this is reality TV. It's definitely not a PhD. You don't have any sort of guarantee. You're just sort of in limbo. Like you hope you make the right decision. But wait, we're not done. Margaret Josephs and Tamra Judge have a tight relationship with, well, defending Tamra throughout the season. And this was on Two Teas in a Podcast. They were recently seen together attending a party for one of their friends. Okay, so they're doing good. They're having a good time. They're dealing with each other. But if you guys also know, it was revealed Ryan did serve Tamra Judge with a cease and desist warning after she made false statements about him. And Tamra was warned that if she continues, Ryan would file a lawsuit against her. And this came after Tamra claimed that Ryan is getting investigated by the FBI for stealing $16 million from a Dodger player. This isn't the first time that Tamra has misspoke about a housewives partner's business, but the OC star was infamously sued by Alexis Bellino's ex-husband Jim for defamation and attempting to ruin his reputation. And Jim won. Ryan hired the same attorney as Jim Bellino, and Tamra has since issued public apologies. But Melissa and Margaret, they disagree with Jen. They do. Margaret and Melissa said that the lawsuit against Tamra is very mob mentality, and they don't agree with Ryan's reaction. Margaret told Melissa on her podcast, this guy wants to sue her. You know, we've had so much on our show, it has not gotten into lawsuits. And Melissa said, well, almost, but everybody was really getting antsy, right? Like it didn't. Thank God it did not. But everybody was wanting to. It got very ugly and people wanted to, but it didn't go that far. You know what I'm saying? Melissa says that Bravo's very against lawsuits. When you start suing each other, first of all, guys, like learn from the Jersey Girls. Bravo gets pissed. They do not like this. They like the drama to stay on camera, not behind the scenes, right? And Margaret agreed, saying, I don't like that. It's not, and I'm not saying people don't have the right to defend themselves and you can argue it out on the show or whatever it is, but it's getting like it's too much. I don't like it. I just don't like that. Listen, our show was as dark as they come and it didn't even get to that level. She called it mob mentality and a gang up. Melissa agreed, saying it's very upsetting. And they both added that everyone needs to take it down a notch, with Melissa adding that people are not getting the full story of when it comes to Tamra Judge, and they feel really bad for Eddie Judge and all of this. Oi, oi, oi. Ladies, I hope you don't eat your words, but also Melissa Gorga and Margaret Josephs, I know both of them. They're very, very sweet and they're very strong women. So if they do end up eating their words on this in any capacity and I mean by like the fans' backlash, they're strong enough to handle themselves. So I wouldn't be too worried about Melissa and Margaret. I think that they're pretty good at what they do. So with that, I want to hear what your thoughts are. Pop off in the comment section, please. Don't forget to hit that notification bell. If you're not subscribed, get subscribed, and we'll see you in a little bit. Love you guys.